Hello, my name is Sue Dean, and I'm doing my career profile on a position of Executive Director for a nonprofit organization, and that sample organization is the Interfaith Food Center. The working environment for an organization like this is that it's a small organization, and it only has about 5 employees, 2 of which are full-time, the rest of them are part-time. But it also requires the help of 20 to 25 volunteers on a weekly basis to help keep the organization going and serve the homeless or hungry in our area. It does have a small homeless window. They do help people, but most of their help is for those that have a home, just don't have enough income to keep food on the table. It is a non-faith based nonprofit organization dedicated to meeting the needs of the hungry in our areas. We serve about 4 cities. Typical stressors. Staying within budget is always, I think, the biggest challenge for any nonprofit, as their income is based on all donations and grants. This is a continual working process to keep and maintain that budget that has been approved by the board. Also, working with the families and children in a near homeless situation can be challenging, as each family has different stress factors, different needs, different reasons they're in the situation. But all are in the situation of needing help to keep food on their table. This can often cause the head of household to feel irresponsible or to feel like a victim. And that always takes a lot of good counseling and understanding from the staff and volunteers. They do take careful consideration in nurturing them and helping them through this process. Coordinating the volunteers is another stress factor because it is so highly driven by volunteers. We do have about 20 volunteers a week who are regulars, but it always seems like we're short on volunteers. We are open 5 days a week to serve food to the families, but we collect food from different organizations 7 days a week. Our volunteers help in ways such as serving the food, coordinating a huge warehouse full of food, and collecting the food. We have truck drivers. We have several trucks, refrigerated trucks, and we go around to typically restaurants and grocery stores. We do have a food bank that we can also get food from when we get short on food. Typical benefits for an organization like this are pretty minimal. The 2 full-time employees do have insurance, and they do get vacation. They all get vacation. But they don't have a retirement plan, which is not too uncommon for a nonprofit organization. The common job tasks are, as I stated earlier, there is a very large warehouse that needs to be kept organized and maintained, keeping track of the volunteers and making sure they have enough volunteers on staff and there on a daily basis, working with the truck drivers, obviously all the administrative work that needs to go in an organization like this, and working with the board. Educational requirements. There is no requirement for the executive director position at this particular nonprofit organization. Some do require it. This one does not. Our executive director, and her name is Amy Catt, does have a bachelor's degree, but it is not a requirement. The starting salary range, I put it kind of low. It's about $45,000. In doing a little further research and talking with Amy Catt, I understand that a typical with a degree starting salary range can be as high as $84,000 and up to $114,000 with experience and a degree. This organization also has counseling available and many other things. Every year at Thanksgiving, they give away a whole Thanksgiving dinner worth of food to all the families. They have a toy drive giveaway at Christmas time. And we do provide counseling to our families. We also have a woman on site for just nutrition, teaching healthy eating. Often there is strife in these families due to the financial situation, and the family can be, when they're in a situation like this, it can cause domestic issues at home, and that's where our counseling is available to them. The source of information I got from this, again, is from Amy Catt, the executive director, their website, and I am on their board of directors, and so I have firsthand knowledge as well. Thank you.